Where is my 20k that I borrowed you? Which 20k? You did not give me any money, oh. Do you think I'm playing with you? You better give me my money now.
It was never always like this. In fact, the two women were once good friends. But let me take you back to where everything all started. Ngozi Okafor was from Anambra State and had moved to Lagos after her marriage ended badly. She came with very little, just her young son on her back, her sewing machine wrapped in a cloth, and a strong will to survive. Her son's name was Samuel. He was 5 years old when they arrived. Ngozi rented a flat and started sewing clothes for people. She worked for a tailor on Adeniran Ogunsanya Street. She sewed Ankara, lace, and men's outfits from morning till night. The money was not big, but it was enough to feed Samuel and pay the rent. Every morning she told herself that her son would have a better life than she had. That was the only plan she had, and she held it tight. The flat on the right belonged to the Adeyemi family. The wife's name was Bola. She was a cheerful woman who had grown up not far from Surulere. She sold food, rice and stew, fried plantain, egusi soup, from a small table outside the compound gate every day. Her husband, Kule, drove a truck for a company on the island. He left before 5 in the morning and came back after 8 at night. Their daughter, Mary, was just 4 years old. She was a bright, talkative girl who seemed to know the name of every single person on the street. In those early days, number 14 was a happy compound. Ngozi and Bola were friends. They sat under the mango tree in the evenings and talked and laughed. They helped each other when things got hard. They shared food and borrowed pepper and watched each other's children when one of them needed to step away. Samuel and Mary played together every day. They chased each other around the mango tree, they drew shapes in the sand with sticks, they argued about small things and forgot about it in 5 minutes. They were children. Everything was simple back then. But it did not stay that way forever. It all started with little misunderstandings, a noise complaint, a dirty bathroom, an argument about money. But each time, they would reconcile and set their differences aside. One particular evening, Kule's tire went flat and he had no cash. So Bola knocked on Ngozi's door and borrowed 20,000 naira on behalf of her husband Kule so that he can repair his flat tire, and promised Ngozi that she will return it before the end of the week. 1 week passed, 2 weeks passed. Ngozi asked Bola about the money. Bola was tired from a long day at her food store and answered in a rude way. One sharp word led to another. Before long, they were shouting. By the time it was over, the whole compound had heard everything. The gate man, the woman at the top of the street, and Samuel and Mary, who were sitting outside on the steps doing their homework. That night, both mothers talked to their children. Ngozi told Samuel in her most serious voice that he was not to play with that girl from the other flat anymore. Bola told Mary in a low, firm voice that Samuel's family was not good for her and she needed to stay away from them. Both children nodded the way children nod when they know they have to agree, even if they do not want to. But the next morning, they walked to school together and forgot everything their mothers had said.
If you want to watch part 2, click the link in my bio to watch it on my YouTube channel, or just search for Tales by Vicky on YouTube to watch part 2.